But, Toby, I was going to pick up on what you were saying about Boris Johnson. Why do people not believe that he doesn't want to, run for the leadership and still has the ambitions to be Prime Minister? I mean, knowing him as you do,
yep.
Does he feel that the support has ebbed away?
Well, I think it's naive to think that he's about to challenge for the leadership. I think that, that there is the kind of old saying in the Tory party that he who wields the knife never wears the crown. He doesn't want to be seen Heseltine style, to be bringing down Theresa May. I think that would I think, inevitably mean he could never then succeed her. That's for someone else to do. And I don't think it's for someone else to do yet. I think perhaps if he has a strategy, and I'm not sure he does have a well-thought-out strategy, I mean, it doesn't seem as though the Brexiters have a concrete plan, and that's why I think they were railroaded by Theresa May on Friday, because she at least did have a plan, albeit one which
and that's been the big criticism, hasn't it? You've had 2 years, you supported Brexit, you still can't say what shape it's going to be, and that has been a real accusation against Brexiteers.
Yes, but I think insofar as there is a plan, it's probably, better to describe it as a hope, that if the EU reject the Chequers Agreement deal and say, no, we'll only accept a deal in which you make many more concessions, which is essentially becoming a vassal state by another name, and she can't politically endorse that without effectively signing her own death warrant and facing a leadership challenge which would likely be successful. She would, I think, say, OK, we're crashing out with no deal, but that would be so politically humiliating, she would then fall on her sword, and that would open the room for a leadership contest, which Boris might be able to win, but probably...
She has no options anywhere. I mean, if she, any option she takes, if it was just a trade deal with nothing else to it, if it was no deal, if it was to say EEA membership, all of these options end up with her having major problems.
So we have to take a break, but very, very quickly, we've got 3 months till October when the EU says it has to be done. What do you think will happen? And what do you think will happen? In one sentence, if you can.
I'm sorry, I can't. At the moment, we're finding out whether the extremes on either side succeed over the moderate compromises in the centre, and we're right in the furnace of that. It's impossible to say which way it'll go.